Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video, I'm going to talk about a YouTube channel. And a lot of you guys, especially youngsters, actually ask me about a YouTube channel, and it's how is it? Is it a viable career or something like that? And I'll try to actually answer some of those questions in this video. And in fact, I'll also share my Google, YouTube stats with you with actual facts and figures, so that you can have an idea, is this for you or not. And I have been doing this YouTube for about 5.5 years. I actually run a YouTube tech channel known as Geeky Ranjit here in India. So again, some of the facts and figures that I'm going to publish are based for Indian YouTubers, specifically for the tech genre. I don't know if this situation is similar for other genres like cooking, fashion, etc. So again, it's only applicable for Indian YouTubers. And the thing is that I really love YouTube. YouTube has sort of given me wings. I started this YouTube channel about 5.5 years ago, and I love it. YouTube has given me the freedom to do what I actually really like, that is produce tech related videos. And by the grace of God and whatever, today we have a huge subscriber base that's over 4,25,000. I think so. My channel has done over 116 million views. And again, I feel we have a great YouTube community, and frequently I see a lot of you guys in the comments, and also on Twitter, about 40,000 people follow me. So again, YouTube has given me a lot. I would say we have built this sort of a mini tech community where I can interact with all of you guys. And lately I've noticed that whenever I go outside to public places like cinema and stuff, couple of people actually come out and meet me, and they just come to me and you're that Geeky Ranjit guy. So again, YouTube has given me a lot of they have made me this thing called Geeky Ranjit, and people recognize me by the name called Geeky Ranjit. So I am nothing but humbled by what YouTube has given us as a platform. As a creator, you can publish whatever you want, and it's a great platform, I would say. And it's many people think that doing YouTube stuff is easy. I'm sort of a full-time YouTuber because every day I work about 10 to 12 hours a day, and including on Sundays. Sundays are sort of like a half day for me, I would say. So many people think that YouTubing is easy and stuff like that. It's far from the truth. You have to work hard. In fact, I would say you have to work really, really hard. And even when other people get public holidays and stuff, it's not a holiday for you. You have to work if you're specifically running a channel on your own, like I am doing. Now, to talk about the facts and the figures, first let's talk about some of the expectations when you run a channel or something like that. When I think so, I don't recall the exact date, I started hitting 1 million video views per month sometime in 2013. And I thought to myself, yes, when I hit about 2.5 million video views per month, the revenue that I get from YouTube should be enough that I can actually move into a proper office and hire at least 1 or 2 people to grow the channel. I have a lot of thoughts in my mind to do this stuff and that stuff, but doing it alone is really difficult. And the thing is that I did cross that 2.5 million mark, 3 million mark. Still, the revenues did not increase considerably. In fact, now I cross about 5.5 million views per month, but still the revenues haven't increased that much that I can move out of my home office to a proper office and hire some people. I do get a lot of email from you guys that you guys want to work with me, but again, the fact is that for that I have to move to a proper office. I should have office space, and I should be able to give you proper salaries. I just don't want to hire somebody and after 3 months say that, come on guys, I can't give you the salary, and boot you out. So I don't want to do something like that. But still, the revenue portion hasn't been increasing as you think. And if you treat it YouTube as a business, that can be actually very demotivating factor in my opinion. Now, to actually give you some facts and figures. And I guess not many people know this. YouTube actually takes 45% of the revenue that you earn. For example, let's say you earn 1,000 rupees, then YouTube will take 45% of that. That means 450 rupees YouTube will give, and you get 550 rupees. That's 55%. So that is how it is for YouTubers. And now the thing is that I'll actually show you the my channel's facts and figures, and show you the situation that I am in. Though my page views, watch time, etc. is increasing like this, but the revenue is almost flat. So now let me switch on to the computer and let me show you some facts and figures. Now let me actually show you the actual stats, and this is my YouTube channel. And if you go to analytics, and I'm going to hide some of the info because you can't show everything, but I'll show you the raw stats. So here you can see my monthly stats. That's not important. Let's just go to this year's stats. That is from January 1st till today's date. That is till June 24, 2016. So stats are from January 1st to June 24, 2016. And look at some of the numbers. Here you'll notice that my watch time is about 91 million, something like that. And the views, the channel views is about 26.68 million. And what I will now do is, again, I can't show you the revenue numbers, actual numbers, guys, but I'll show you the comparison later on, because YouTube terms and condition does not allow us to share everything. And what I'll do is, let's compare it with the figures for exactly the last year, that is 2015. So from this 16, I will just change that to 15, and I'll do the same for this also. So it's for 2015 for the same exact period. And now, guys, as you can see, this higher figure is for the 2016, and this lower figure is for 2015 for the same time period. That is from January 1st to June 24th. As you can see, it's the same period for even 2016. And if you notice closely, for the watch time last year for the same time period, I did about 56 million minutes, and now I have done about 91 million. So roughly, I'm doing the maths, it should be around 65% or so improvement. Now if we move to another important metric, that is the number of views, that is number of times the users have viewed this video during that specific time frame. And for last year it was 16.8 million. But for 2016, for the same time period, it is 26.68 million. So again, roughly, I would say that's about 60% improvement. And again, you can see the same thing for the likes, dislikes, comments haven't increased that much. Last year 57,000, this year 64,000. Shares has increased like considerably, I would say. It's almost about 6 times. Videos and playlist also has increased, sort of doubled, and the subscriber count is also not exactly doubled, but close to about, I would say, 90% plus. So again, as you can see, it's really healthy growth in watch time, about 65%, in number of views about 60%, and other metrics also huge improvement. So you will naturally assume that even the revenues have increased, right? If you have increased your watch time, your actual views that you give to your channel and everything, subscriber base, everything has grown approximately, let's say 60%. So your revenue should also increase actually. Let me guess, if you think like how much should the revenue actually increase? About like 50%, 40%, or let's say 35% if I'm conservative or something like that. Yeah, it's not illogical to think like that, I guess. But the real fact is that my revenue has increased not even 1%. Yes, not even 1%. So that is the simple fact. Though I am delivering on the views, the watch time, the subscriber base is increasing, everything is increasing. But simple fact is that the revenue is simply not increasing at all. So that is one thing that is sort of highly discouraging, I would say. These days, in fact, whenever I look at the stats, I sort of get depressed. And I even had this talk with Ash from C4E Tech, and he also says this to me that whenever he looks at such YouTube stats, he sort of gets depressed. And he has mentioned me that he has stopped looking at the stats at all now. So again, I don't know if this issue is for everyone, but yes, at least I am facing it. And I don't know about the exact numbers for Ash. He's also facing it. Amit Bhavani also actually shared some stats with me. I don't want to post his stats publicly. But again, for him also, he's not a very active YouTuber, but for him also the revenues are down significantly, I would say. So those were some stats and figure from my actual channel. And as you can see, they are sort of, yeah, in terms of growth, it is really good, I would say. 65% growth year on year is great. But when your revenues are almost flat as a business, I feel it's sort of discouraging. I don't think so in any other business. If you deliver this much, you get the same results. And this started happening quite a bit from last year. It was happening like that. The revenue situation is not that great, but it was mitigated by the fact that if you actually watch my reviews and stuff, I used to always say that if you guys, if you're going to buy this product, etc., what I've reviewed, just use my affiliate links. And I used to give affiliate, links for Amazon or even Flipkart. You don't get charged any extra, but we do get some small commission. And that used to sort of mitigate the revenue loss that I was taking from YouTube. But now, strangely, Amazon India has also started giving 0% commissions for most of the popular smartphones. So if you guys buy the popular smartphones, I simply do not get any commission. So yeah, it is getting tougher and tougher for Indian, tech space YouTubers or even bloggers, I would say. I've spoken to even some bloggers. They are also really annoyed with this, that even Amazon on their affiliate side has started cutting down commissions. Flipkart varies like crazy. Sometimes they give 0.1% commission, sometimes 1%, sometimes 1.5%. It's very erratic with Flipkart. So again, relying on affiliate commission just as a business model is also very difficult. And it's sort of demotivating all this because for a tech channel, you have to actually spend a lot of money to keep running the channel. It's not like every product you get a review in it or something like that. You have to buy a lot of stuff. And in fact, I, as a YouTuber, also do significant upgrades. For example, last year I purchased the Canon G4H that costed about 1,70,000. Just this year I upgraded to the newer microphones and stuff like that. So there is a lot of investment that we continuously do to keep improving the production quality and stuff. But when the revenues and stuff just don't match up, it becomes sort of difficult. I still love making these videos, but I just want to highlight the facts that if you think you can scale up a business by just doing YouTube stuff like this individually, then it is sort of difficult, I would say. Yes, I'm able to manage because I'm doing everything alone. But let's say if I hire 2-3 people to assist me, then I don't think so it is financially viable as of now. And so let's talk about some of the solutions that we can do. I'm just throwing out some of the ideas. I was just actually jotting down the ideas. What can be done? Some people have actually told me we can do donations like a Patreon campaign. In US, we have a site called Patreon where actually many YouTubers are part of that. You can sign up with them. And subscribers like you who really appreciate the content that we produce, pay a small fee. It's a voluntary fee, I would say, like $2, $5 or whatever, so that we can continue doing our channel. That is one thing that can be done, but I'm not very sure if that will simply work in India. Second option is that some of the people actually told me, and in fact, I also got an email from Vessel. Vessel is another video platform where we can actually, as creators, post our videos there. And Vessel is actually not free. To view videos on Vessel, users have to actually pay a small fee. I don't know what's the fee, about $2, $3 per month or something like that. And what I can actually do is post my new videos on Vessel, and only after let's say 12 hours or 24 hours they are visible on YouTube. But again, I don't want to do all these things. YouTube is taking a 45% cut of our revenue, and I feel they should work on the revenue part also. And other thing is that you can work with sponsorships and brands, but again, that's a very iffy solution. Brands try to dictate a lot of things. I try to work with some of the brands, and trust me guys, I have rejected 90% of the brands because some of the stuff they ask you to do is simply ridiculous. So I'm very selective about brand. I did some branding stuff once or twice earlier, and now currently I'm actually testing with the live Q&A. We have Lenovo as a brand sponsor, a small test I'm doing, but again, that's not huge income. So again, that's also a dicey thing. But yeah, sponsorships and brands is one thing that can also be done. So I'm actually a little bit clueless how to get out of this whirlpool. Daily, I'm working about 10 to 12 hours a day. Even on Sundays, I do work. Still, I'm putting my best effort out there to put out the best content out there for you guys and whatnot. But the revenue portion, simply, it's sort of in the same grind. So do let me know, what is the solution do you think to this problem is, if there is a solution about it. And in fact, I would love to know, if you actually run a YouTube channel, try to run the stats that I have shown you on your YouTube channel and analyze if you are also in a similar situation. And if you can share some of the stats, the general stats in the YouTube comments, it would be great. Also, I would like to know if this problem is only for Indian YouTubers, or also is it affecting YouTubers from other regions. So again, I hope this video was helpful. And again, I'll appreciate if you guys can, if you run a YouTube channel or something, run your analytics and share some of the stats so that others like me can also know what is the actual problem and how as a community we can get out of the same. Again guys, thanks for watching this video, and if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit, and I hope to see you in my next video.